All right, lads. All right. On 1, 2, 3. Manchester United have agreed a deal between them and Borussia Dortmund to sign JADON Sancho. As per David Stein, as per Chris Falk, and as per Fabrizio Romano, it's a done deal. Congratulations, Manchester United fans, because it was close to a year that you are waiting for JADON Sancho to finally sign at the Old Trafford. Finally, it is happening. All the nitty-gritties, because for me, I believe in the past 48 hours, it's been just the small nitty-gritties that have been hindering this. We're gonna dive into that. Try to understand how Manchester United could actually be impacted with the signing of JADON Sancho. I think it's a huge signing. 90 million euros, that is big money. Look, that is really, really big money. So please do subscribe to the channel. I do not have any graphics on, so please do subscribe to the channel so that I can actually add some graphics. Make sure you do subscribe. Make sure you do smash like on the video. And if you're Manchester United fan and you want Manchester United content, and if you support any other club but you love sport, make sure you subscribe, because this is the first place. So let's get into it. It was Christian Falk, with writer with the build that broke this story. As far as I'm concerned, he is the first person I saw breaking this story, and he said it is true. JADON Sancho to Manchester United is a done deal. Agreement between BVB, that is Dortmund, and United. Signature of the contracts in the coming days. It is done and dusted. And Fabrizio Romano, after that, he came out and said JADON Sancho to Manchester United. Here we go. Done deal confirmed. Agreement reached between Manchester United and Borussia Dortmund. 90 million euros with add-ons. Look, this could be 100 million euros. If agent fees and personal terms also agreed. Contract until 2026. Medical spending, then it will be official. So it's not yet official. United have not actually confirmed that the player has joined, because he's not yet done his medicals. But as far as we know, when it comes to Fabrizio, when it comes to David Stein, when it comes to Christian Falk, I think in Germany, Christian Falk is one of those very credible journalists, especially by the fact that he writes for he writes for the Bild, and Bild is the most credible outlet in Germany. So David Stein, this is the article the Athletic have written just a couple of minutes ago. They have said Manchester United agreed deal to sign JADON Sancho from Borussia Dortmund. Manchester United have had an agreement, have agreed a deal with Borussia Dortmund to sign England international JADON Sancho for an initial 85 million pounds. For an initial 85 million pounds. That is around 7 million euros actually. That is around 72 million pounds. United and Sancho will now finalize personal terms ahead of a medical to complete the move. Sancho is expected to sign a 5-year contract until 2026. Sancho is 21. Who's 21 is currently part of the England squad at the Euro 2020, and he's actually played no game. That is it. That is it. So the player has been in incredible form. Please do check out the Athletic. They have written this, or check out my Twitter handle. I've retweeted it, so make sure you go out there and try to read that article. They have really written a big article, how he's been performing, probably what we know at the moment, and how Manchester United could benefit from the signature of JADON Sancho. But it's a done deal. It's confirmed. Manchester United have finally agreed with Borussia Dortmund to sign JADON Sancho. He's gonna be a Manchester United fan, a Manchester United player. He's already a Manchester United fan. There are big questions whether it's gonna put on shirt number 7. I'm not really sure about that. Sure about that. The shirt numbers have not been confirmed, but probably there's big hope. There is very, very large hope that's gonna is gonna sign and put on that shirt number 7. What I think it brings at Manchester United, I think this is what is very exciting, is he balances that attack, because you have Rashford on one side And then you have players like, you know, Mason Greenwood, who I think has been absolutely sensational as a young talent. At times they would use Juan Mata. At times United will use Daniel James on that wing. But I think the better thing to do, and it was last summer, they needed to bring in a right winger with quality, and I think that is what they've done. Of course, there is a big question whether they were serious about Jadon Sancho last summer, because the likes of Christian Folk have come out and said they were never serious. They were never serious. They were trying to, you know, they were just testing the waters. They were never serious about Jadon Sancho. I'm not really sure about that, because almost the same processes that happened with Manchester United and between Manchester United and Dortmund on this round are the same processes that happened between United and Dortmund, you know, last summer. But the only difference is that an agreement has been reached, 90 million euros. That is really big money. But I think for Jadon Sancho as a player, unless otherwise, unless you know Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't get him right, unless Premier League football doesn't suit him. But I think he is the right winger Manchester United could have ever signed to solve that problem. So if you're a Manchester United fan and you're probably thinking, I know you're not thinking about this at the moment. You're just excited. Oh, he's coming home. He's coming home. And I understand that, you know, excitement. When Arsenal sign a player, at times I just get too overboard, you know, ahead of myself, and I'm just too excited. And then I think about the impact of the player later. So if you're thinking about, at the moment, logically, if you're thinking about the price tag, that is how the market is. You're never going to get a player like Jadon Sancho, 21 years of age, sensational talent. You're never gonna get them at 17 million euros like Arsenal have signed Albert Samuel. No, you're always gonna get them at astronomical prices. He's English, he's had 2 consecutive good seasons, and that is it. So United, congratulations, you guys have signed Jadon Sancho. You have agreed a deal to sign Jadon Sancho. It's total. The medicals will be arriving in shortly. As per the Athletic, personal terms don't yet agreed, but not a problem. As per Fabrizio Romano, it depends on who you feel is the best journalist for you. As per Fabrizio Romano, yes, it is totally a done deal with personal terms agreed. I'll speak to you tomorrow in the morning with how Manchester United will line up with Jadon Sancho, how he fits into the Premier League, how he fits into Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's lineup and Manchester United, and why I think as a player he has made a wrong move to go to Manchester United. All that coming up in the next video.